All right, thank you all for coming. I know that everybody has a busy schedule, but we do have to meet so we can talk about the Renaissance 360 testing for the BOI. So, want to make sure everybody did complete, correct?
Yes.
So, okay, so if we all, I'm going to pass out these few packets, and it's going to be, this is just going to be some random students in the fifth grade, like we're talking about their reading data, and I want you to take a few minutes to review over it so we can look at some common trends, and you all just tell me what you all see from the information.
While viewing this data, I'm seeing that we'll continually have to work on vocabulary.
Yes.
The students are currently not able to connect the vocabulary to the word meaning to understand exactly what they are looking for, what it means, as well as the origin of the vocabulary words.
That does make sense. What do you see, Ms. V?
I think context clues would actually work a lot with them better too. It'll back up the vocabulary, but also it'll just help with their overall understanding and comprehension questions because it seems like they're missing some of those comp questions.
So one thing that I'm definitely, I called out for myself is, do we feel like there's a gap or so that possibly is going on between actually all grade levels from kinder to first to second?
Yes.
Like, so definitely I was able to see with the fourth to fifth grade, I feel like the gap is bigger. There's a greater gap. If you look at this student's, their data, you see that for the EOI on the Renaissance testing and the STAR testings, they kind of coincide with one another. But now once they came over to the fifth grade and they did the BOY testing, what do you think? Do you think that do you think that the data is pretty accurate?
Well, looking at this student, the data may be kind of accurate because it doesn't show too much growth from the end of the year to the beginning of the year, but that may not be the situation for all students. But based on this data, it's pretty close, but I do see some gaps, but it's pretty close to his overall progress.
Exactly. And what about for you, Ms. Johnson?
Well, the same thing. It's not too far off. It could be anything from the forgetting in the summertime to entering, the fifth grade. That's what kids happen to all kids do anyway. They forget that they had a long gap, a little bit of summer, and they forget everything they learned, and then they have to reteach it all over again. But it's not that big. It doesn't look like that big.
Right. Well, see, like the main thing right now is we have 22 students that are actually in the urgent intervention label, under that label. So we have to be sure that we're going to be we're going to put them through the RTI process. Everybody familiar with it, the response to intervention? Mm-hmm. So and with them, we have to be sure that those students are designated an extra 120 minutes time where we have to be working with them, like crucially, so we can get them on grade level. I am actually bringing in a reading specialist from the district who will be helping do pull-outs and small groups and everything. I just want to be sure our main goal is to be sure that we help these kids and give them the support that they need and we can get them on grade level. Because we all know that for fifth grade, it's a promotional standard to pass the STAR, but then even beyond the STAR test, we want to make sure that each one of our students are successful. So what about some trainings or so? Have anybody been in any trainings over the summer? Any trainings you all would like to recommend, you heard of? What do we think?
I think like a small group guided reading training would work because if you're working with them in that small group, that one-on-one, it'll be able to fill in those gaps more. So like maybe like a guided reading or something along those lines where you can small group and you know how to specifically target certain skills.
Okay, so small group training. Do we all do small group?
Yes.
Yeah, we do small group.
We are doing small groups.
Okay, so what we're going to be doing is I'm going to have the reading specialist as well. Before they even come in, I want them to actually shadow. So they're going to come through and they're going to shadow the entire fifth grade team so we can be sure that everybody is efficiently doing exactly what they're doing and teaching them the material the correct way. Because I know, and it's not, bringing anybody down, but things are always changing. And so the district wants things taught a certain way. So these tests that we're giving the students, they're literally directed behind, or I guess you say created, behind the way that the district wants it taught. So another thing that I did see as well is a lot of these TEKS that are being missed are TEKS that start off and they just build from kindergarten on up. So how do we feel about possibly like partnering with a lower grade teacher to bring them, to see, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
to see the flow.
I like that because that's something I suggested and we should do all across. Kinder should meet with first should meet with second, and so on, so they can see exactly what we need from them as well. They can see exactly where the students are struggling. That works a lot, so you would know what's expected going into the next grade, and maybe we can close some of these gaps. But there is a big gap because somewhere, somehow, especially when it comes to reading, where it's inferencing, context clues, vocabulary, main idea, they are missing those points. They are missing them.
Definitely, and those are the targets that we see here with these 22 students. So what we can do is, because I don't want to hold you all time too long. So can we agree? What day can we agree to meet again? On Thursday, next Thursday?
Sounds great.
Okay, so what I want you all to do is we're gonna each take, y'all take these packets, and I want you all to come up and show me 3 different targets and give, I guess, skills or techniques that you believe we can focus on, and then we'll create a concrete plan so we can go ahead and implement this into our everyday lesson.
Okay.
So if there's anything else you all know where to reach me, any other questions, anything? No. So thank you all so much, and so sorry for taking any of your time.
No problem.
All right, thank you.